switched roles.
We switched roles. Okay, in here we have some healthy muffins. In here we have a cheesecake making, but it's not a cheesecake, it's made with like farmer's cheese. Guys, we also have a full fridge of compote. Now we're rolling these up and then he's going to put them in the oven. I have so much to unpack with you today that I've been wanting to show to you and share with you. That's how they look on foot. I think they're really pretty. Yeah, scheduling. My life is a schedule. Welcome back, guys, to this week's vlog. There's been some changes since yesterday. I got Invisalign, which is why I'm talking like this, uncomfortably weird.
We switched roles.
Aloni finished off his Invisalign. I'm gonna take these off so I could see you. I started my Invisalign for, I think it's gonna be like, they said 4.5 months, but Aloni and I think it's gonna be like 6. I had Invisalign before I met you. Like almost 6 years ago, 5.5.
Yep.
And,
oh, is that long?
Yeah. And when they gave me the option to continue, like kind of like you got the option to continue if you wanna, when you finish off your trays and you want to perfect something, they can make more trays for you. And honestly, I was so tired and like over it back then, and I had seen so much progress that I felt like I didn't need it. But now, since I'm a perfectionist, I need to expand my mouth a little bit more at the top because my teeth are going like this. I need them to go out a little bit, and one of my teeth on my right side goes in a little bit, so I need the tooth to come out. So that's why we have Invisalign. So sorry guys if you're annoyed by how I'm talking. I apologize in advance, but this is what it is. We just had brunch at my mom's. What do we have, babe? Tell them.
We had a Greek-style omelet with spinach and feta and tomatoes and scallions. And we also had Michael's version of beef dogs in a blanket. They were very good. He made them himself. And of course we had sirniki. Which were, I have to say this time they weren't the best.
Because she rushed them.
They weren't as good as they're usually bomb, as you said. Today they were good. They weren't like
fluffy enough.
Yeah.
I also, because I like them a little bit raw inside.
I don't know. The texture was off today.
Because she cooked them through. They need to be raw.
That's what it is, yeah.
Anyway, so Aloni and I left Liam with my mom and my dad, and his dad is visiting. So he's there hanging out with them, and we escaped for like 2 hours because I'm joining Aloni for an event for
FP
Jorn. So I'm his +1 to his event. So we're just going quickly. It's in this building. Which building was here? Zuma. In the same building where Zuma is.
Epic Hotel.
This is Brickell. Brickell's always like this, bumper to bumper. Not my vibe. Careful with the bikers. I will try to vlog in the event. I don't know if I'm allowed to, but we're going to this event, and then after we're gonna go. Hopefully Aloni can get me a coffee, and then we're gonna go home and hang out with Liam and our parents. So that's the plan. Okay guys, after the watch event, Aloni and I were in the car and we were talking about the watches, and I ended up falling asleep, and we got to my mom's, we hung out with our family, we then took Liam home and put him to bed, and now we're on our way to dinner to this steakhouse with Aloni's dad because he's visiting for the weekend, and I wanted to show you what I'm wearing. I wore this same thing to the watch event. This is an Hermes jacket that I got when I was in New York with Mia for work. This Miu Miu tank that you guys have seen before. The jeans are from DL 1961. I've had these for a while. This Hermes belt that I got gifted for my birthday, and my bag. I'm also wearing this Kosas lipstick, which I love. It's in the color Bear. I'll link it for you guys below, but it's so nice. It's just like, looks like my lip color. So anyway, let's go to dinner. I'm craving steak. Good morning, everyone. I did not finish vlogging yesterday because after dinner, we had a pretty early dinner. We went to our family friend's house. They live on the water, so it was really nice. We got to hang out and just chill. We had some tea, had some manse. Manse is like a word in Russian that we use for like gossip, but it's not even gossip. It's just like discussion, you know, like good discussion. So we had some manse, and then from that, Aloni and I went home, and we were already in bed by like 10:30, 10:45. We just haven't been like really getting a lot of sleep because Liam has been waking up a lot in the middle of the night, and Liam sleeps with us most nights, and like the last couple of nights that he slept with us, he just turns around and like flips, and he like, I feel like he has bad dreams. I don't know what's going on with him. And someone told me there's like an old wives' tale that if you take off their socks, they're not going to have bad dreams, which we did like a long time ago, like a few weeks ago. But he's still like, I swear he like fights in his sleep. Aloni calls him Bruce Lee. And if any of you guys have a 18-month-old, please give me some tricks, because we put him down at 7:30 and then he sleeps in his bed until 11, 12 max, okay? And then at 12, he'll cry. He like does not like being in his crib since he was born. And I go in there and I console him, and I'm like, I'm here. I have a little nightlight on for him anyway, and I'm like, I'm here. I put him down, and if I put him down like back into his crib, I'll like rub his back. He'll fall asleep for okay, maybe like 10-15 minutes. Then he'll wake up again, and we're just doing this whole song and dance, and then I get really tired just like running back and forth. So we ends up like going and taking him into our bed, and he sleeps with us. But it just gets difficult because, like I said, he just doesn't sleep through the night. Like even when he's sleeping with us and he feels like safe that someone's there, because he holds my hand and Aloni's hand, he still wakes up a lot. He'll cry, and then I'll give him some water, which he like drinks a lot of water in the middle of the night. I don't know if that's like the correct thing, but he does. And he just wakes up and cries and moves and twists and turns and like fights in his sleep. Like I just don't get it, you know. So if you guys have any advice, please let me know. And like if you have, I want to know what to do. I tried sleep training him when he was born, like I want to say like 7, 8, 9 months in, but like a few days later I just felt like it was not for us. It was emotionally traumatizing for me and for my husband, and the Ferber method was just too aggressive. Like I can't let him cry out. I just don't know. I just feel really bad. So it just didn't work for us, and specifically for me as a parent. So I don't know what to do because I just get really tired, and now that I'm back at the office 3 days a week, it's just a lot. Like it's a lot for Aloni because he's at work every day. But I just find it really hard to concentrate and to get anything done because I feel like I'm constantly like just like crashing. So that's that. And yes, we do have a nanny. She does live with us, but it's not her job to tend to him like all night. Obviously, like on a Saturday or a Friday night, if we go out and we're not home, she'll watch him, and if he cries and stuff, she'll console him and do the whole thing. But like generally, like throughout the week, like Liam always sleeps with us. And I just really need her help during the day, especially like when we're working. So that's why she's there. What else was I going to tell you? Now we're at my mom's house again because Aloni's dad is visiting. So we're having brunch. They're cooking all the stuff there, which I'll show you guys. And we're just going to hang out. The weather has been really weird in Miami. It's been like springtime weather. It is like chilly. It's been like, we've been waking up. It's been like 59 to 62. Hi, Boo. I'm just vlogging. And today it's like cloudy and gray, and it was drizzling earlier. So yeah, so let's go into the kitchen and I'll show you what we're having. I hope the weather translates to the camera, but I don't know if you guys can see, it's kind of grayish, and you can even tell because not a lot of boats are out. Usually like here there's a lot of boats right there, but not a lot of boats are out. It's kind of still drizzling a little bit. It's hard to tell, but if you see over there, it's still like wet. So that's the vibe. Okay, in here we have some healthy muffins. We have some
It's gonna be
egg
Mexican egg
burrito things happening. In here we have a cheesecake making, but it's not a cheesecake, it's made with like farmer's cheese.
Italian cheesecake.
And that's what we have
New York
going on.
style. New York style.
Guys, we also have a full fridge of compote. Some farmer's cheese and
Hold on,
caviar.
let me get this from Mexico.
Now we're rolling these up, and then he's going to put them in the oven. The cheesecake is out of the oven. This is the final table. We got home not too long ago. Everyone's in bed, including Miso. Liam's sleeping. Look at her. Our little girl. Good night. One of my favorite things about living in Miami is just the beautiful views and the calmness that you get from the water, especially in the morning and before you go to bed. And that is it, guys. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. I'm at the office today. I told you I'm going into the office 3 days a week. I feel a little bit tired today, although Liam slept more or less pretty good last night. He just self-soothes, and so he wakes up and like kind of whines and goes, his eyes closed, and he'll do it for like 10-15 minutes at a time and like be in and out of sleep. I was in such a rush this morning to like get to the office, and I wanted to like beat the rain and the traffic and stuff because I drive on the highway, and I really don't like driving on the highway when it's raining. I don't know, it gives me like a little bit of fear. But I ended up, remember I told you last week that I was going to try the Starbucks brown sugar and shaken espresso that I haven't had one in like, I don't know, forever. And I ended up caving and I got one. And I got it in 2 pumps instead of 4, so it's not so sweet. It's good. But, you know, when you're like used to really good coffee. But anyway, I haven't gone that in forever. And that's it. I have a pretty busy work day. I have a Zoom call later for something to do with a project that I'm working on that I will hopefully be able to share with you guys in the next 6 months, because this has been already like 8 months in the making. So hopefully in the next 6 months I'll be able to share with you and talk about it. And then I have a bunch of stuff that I need to finish today. And then tomorrow I have an event with LTK that I'm going to. So tomorrow is on Tuesdays I work from home because I do everything for my social media stuff. I have to film some brand partnerships, and then I have to go to this LTK event. There's another one happening tonight, which I'm not going to because I can't make it. I don't want to leave work early for it. And since I'm going to, it's a Sephora event, but since I'm going tomorrow night, it's fine. So I'll be able to see the LTK team and hang out with them and just like catch up. So yeah, I have a lot to do. My schedule this week is crazy busy. I have the fashion show on Thursday that I host. It's an annual fashion show that I do, which I'll talk about that later, and like a few other things. Then I have an event that I'm hosting next week with DL 1961. It's one of my favorite denim jeans in Miami, so I have to like set up for that and finish everything, and the invites went out last week. So anyway, there's a lot to do, and I'm going to get started. recording some content for TikTok. This is for educational purposes. We're in the caviar department room, and we've been opening a couple of things today just to test the quality from certain aqua farms. And I wanted to do a taste test with you guys on Aruba Triple Zero. Look how beautiful it is. Woo! Let's try it again. Look how beautiful it is. That pearl is very large with a nice black gray color. Milky, creamy, and delicious. This is honestly the best caviar that we have. It's like 100 out of 10. Okay, so what we're doing today is we're opening the tins of beluga from certain aqua farms, and we're trying just to make sure that the quality control is good. So I just did one for TikTok, and then we're going to try this one, which already has been opened previously this week, right? Yeah. You guys can see on the camera, the pearl is very large. Has a nice, beautiful black gray color. Smells better. We're getting all of your orders out to you guys. This is trout roe. It also comes smoked. It's crunchy. The best way to describe it. This is, looks like Savruga. This is how they vacuum seal everything on this machine here. I got home about an hour ago from work, and I'm finishing off the soup that I started making this morning. So I had it cooking on low for about 5 hours, and it was amazing. I took out all the chicken, I took out the veggies that were in here, and then I blended them, and then I cut up carrot and celery really, really finely, and I put some pastina in here for Liam because he loves pastina. And I added into the soup. My nanny turned it off after like 5 hours. I just set an alarm for myself so I wouldn't forget to tell her. And I deboned the chicken, which I'm going to add back now into the soup now that it's basically done. I squeezed some lemon, salt, pepper, and dinner is ready. I also have some salmon dip that I made the other day, and we have kimchi, we have Korean carrot, we have a lot of other stuff that Eleni and I are just gonna finish off and eat so I don't have to like cook other things. So those don't go bad. And soup is basically ready. It looks delicious. You guys know I'm like obsessed with Korean carrot, and my great aunt yesterday for my birthday, she brought it for me. I'm very grateful for her. Woo! Okay, so I'm gonna let this sit. We're gonna have dinner soon. And that's it. I'm just waiting for Lonnie to get home from work. He said he was running a little bit late in a meeting. So, yeah. I have so much to unpack with you today, and by unpack, I literally mean unpack because I have so much stuff here that I've been putting aside the last couple of days. Some stuff is PR, but a lot of stuff that I bought that I've been wanting to show to you and share with you because I want to show you, and maybe you guys will like some of the stuff and my recommendations. And yeah, I started shopping recently with the intent of buying more comfy clothes. I realized that during the pandemic, I'm pretty sure all of us went through the same phase where we were all buying leggings, sweaters, what are those Pangaea or Pangea? I don't even know how we say it. Those Pangea, Pangaea sweats, like everything. We were buying everything comfortable. And after that, I was kind of turned off. I was like, I don't want to wear anything else that is sporty. I just want to wear like normal clothes because we weren't going anywhere, right? For the longest time. But now, since I've been traveling so much and I'm like home and I want like cute sets. And the things that I've been buying for travel are knit sets that are necessarily not comfortable enough to be at home all day because it's like hot in Miami, you know what I mean? So sorry guys, my nose is still stuffed. I'm still like recovering. But I've just been wanting to get like some comfy clothes that I can feel put together and kind of lounge around in at home, but also be able to like take meetings. And if I need to step out and like run an errand or two, I feel cute. Starting with this top, for example, this is from Revolve. I really like Revolve because Revolve has a lot of high street brands. And when I mean high street kind of falls in between like the $75 to like $500 range. It's not designer, but it's not fast fashion. And like I would consider Banana Republic and COS also high street, right? So they have good quality clothes. It's not fast fashion. You can like, get really good staples, basics, but you can also get like things for like a night out. So I got this top. This is from Lovers and Friends. You guys don't have to like write everything down. I'll have it all linked for you below so you can check it out there after. But I got this top in a large. I could have gotten in a medium, but you know what? It's fine. Like I want to be comfy and cozy. And I also got these knit pants. I don't know if you guys can see that I'm wearing in brown. They're very comfortable. They're a little bit heavy for Miami, but I have some travel coming up in March for work, which I'm going to a cold place, not New York. So I can bring them there with me. But I did get a few other things that I want to share with you. Let me just clip my mic. I decided I was going to take the time now to show you everything because I've been on Zoom calls back to back, and most of my morning I spent with Liam. And my nanny just took him out for a walk, so I have some free time. And I had Zooms, and I'm charging my phone because I literally never charge my phone. I don't know why. It's always dying, and Aloni like hates that. It's his pet peeve because I'll be like on 11%, and he's like, "Charge your phone. Your phone's about to die." And I'm like, "No, I still have a lot of time to go." It's my toxic trait. But I need to film something. I need to film a deliverable. So before I do that, I decided that I will share with you what I got because I feel like I never have a moment to share with you. So I got this one from Lovers and Friends. I also got another one from Lovers and Friends, also in a large, could have gotten a medium, probably even a small, but I want to be like loose and cozy, you know? This colorway, this is green and white stripes. It's a polo. I feel like the polo stripes were really popular a year ago, but I feel like they're back and trickling into fashion, into like daily wardrobe, because I've been seeing so many designers, both high end and low end, doing polos and stripes. Another thing that I got is I'm really excited about this. Actually, I haven't even tried it on, but I want to try it on without makeup because I don't want to get it dirty. But this is a maxi, but I think it goes actually up to the ankle. It is also from Lovers and Friends. This is a polo. I don't know if you guys can see the material on here, but it's a little bit thicker. It's a true polo knit material, and I really love the collar and how it has a different type of fabric. And it's a maxi dress. So I thought for Miami, it's like so cute. I can either wear it with like the new Chanel flats that I got that I showed you guys in the last vlog, or I can wear it with like a little kitten heel to dinner, and I could put like a jacket over it or even like a sweater just around my shoulders just to like add some touches, you know? But I feel like stuff like this is also really nice to have because sometimes I have like dresses and things, but I feel like, oh, you need to accessorize them. You need to do this, you need to do that. I, believe it or not, don't have enough dresses like that where I can just throw on and don't need to do much to it, you know? Another thing that I got was this set, also from Lovers and Friends. Oh, I didn't realize these are all like Lovers and Friends. I was just kind of going on the page, the new drops, and kind of just going to see what they had. But you guys know I love knit sets. This one is, let me see what the material is. I'm actually very curious. This is cashmere, nylon, polyester. Okay, well, it feels really nice and rich. This is not usually a type of pant that I go for. This one is cinched at the ankle. Usually I like to go for a straight cut. But you know what I thought? We only have one life to live. So gotta do you. I actually have some boots that I feel like a knit like this, like a knit pant like this would really look good tucked in. I could do with my Hermes boot. I have another boot from Stuart Weitzman. I have one from Steve Madden. So I can kind of do a little bit of everything. And then this one is a zip, which I don't really have any zip options, but now I do. Everything's either like a cardigan or a pullover. So I love the option of having a zipper. So I will link all that stuff for you guys below. And yeah, then I got a few other designer things. Oh, and I also got some stuff from Windsor. Let me show you. I have not even unpacked this yet. But I always like to do some shopping on Windsor and other sites that are more affordable because I have a big following specifically on TikTok that always requests fashion items that are affordable. So Windsor is like one of those brands that I find has really cool pieces that are very affordable. Their price points, like this jacket is $49.90 for example, and it still looks good. The quality is good because I've ordered from other places and I've tried to check it out, but just so I can give some recommendations, but I have not been successful. But Windsor, for example, does copy a lot of styles that are popular at the moment, like kind of like Zara does, but the Zara prices got very expensive. Like I was on the Zara site a few weeks ago and I was getting my like pinstripe blazer, the one that is like a knockoff to the Saint Laurent one. And like they have dresses, I didn't realize how expensive Zara became. They have dresses that are like $250, some blazers that are $350. I was like, okay, this is like, we're not in the Zara prices anymore. I feel like those are like Revolve, Forward pricing, like that's what we're getting at. So I just felt like, okay, like Zara's not affordable anymore. I think Zara's become quite expensive because I ordered like 2 or 3 items and my bill was like $5.50. I ended up returning 2 just because they were ill-fitting, and then I kept the pinstripe blazer. But still, like, I don't know, doesn't justify it for me. But Windsor is actually really affordable, and I did a haul with Windsor 2 months ago on TikTok where I showed some dresses for New Year's and some recommendations that I had if you're looking for an affordable dress for New Year's. And actually my mom ended up wearing, if you guys saw it, the burgundy velvet one that had like the matching gloves. My mom actually wore that to her birthday party on January 27th. She had a burlesque theme party, and so she saw my haul. She can I have that dress for my party? And I said, sure. So I will try to find a picture of her in the dress. If I do, I will insert it here. But it was really cute. I was like, Mom, I love you. So I'm just unwrapping all this Windsor stuff. So yeah, so I tried to find some affordable fashion styles that I can recommend to my followers that I think are really cute that I would wear. So I try to do that as much as I can. Oh, I was actually really excited about this jacket. So funny. We were supposed to go to Aspen. We were supposed to do a family trip to Aspen, and then last minute we decided not to, just because we've been traveling so much and I didn't really want to take Liam to the cold, and I just don't feel like Aspen is like a good place to go with a baby, unless you're going to like Colorado or whatever, because Aspen's like more of like a party town. I don't know. It is family friendly, but not as much as like Colorado, Beaver Creek, or Wyoming, you know what I mean? Montana. Like I just feel like Aspen's different. So anyway, but when I was thinking about Aspen, this jacket, I saw this jacket and I'd be like, how cute is this jacket for Aspen? Like for an après-ski situation, you can do like a turtleneck underneath or something, or with like a little boot. Very cute. And like, I love the corduroy accent here and this tribal accent too. So pretty. Another thing that I got from Windsor is this cropped sweater. And I like that it was like cinched here at the waistline, but it's stretchy at the same time. So like imagine if you're going to like the gym or something and you're wearing, I don't know, like a sports bra underneath, or like sometimes I wear tanks and then I wear high-waisted leggings. Like this is so cute to like arrive to the gym with, because it doesn't like, it's not like a weird length where it'll cut you off at your hips. It's kind of cinched. It like feels like it's more cropped, but it's not. You can just take this off and like put together before you go to the gym, Then I've been seeing a lot of like varsity tennis core looks, and we have the Miami Open soon. So I thought, how cute is this little cardigan with this blue, like navy blue stripe and this matching little top? Like how cute is this for the Miami Open? Very cute. This is just a jacket that I got because I felt like, I don't know, it's pretty. And I liked the colors because beige and brown is one of my favorite color combinations. And then I also got these jeans, which I actually saw a version of these on Zara, except on Zara they were a lot more expensive than these. But these are called Madden Girl Ultra 90, it says here. And I really liked this boxer accent. Now, Y Project, Jean Paul Gaultier, so many people are doing the boxer accent. And like, I love those brands. Would I pay $600, $700, $1,000 for jeans with this accent for like a current trend? No, I would not. So, but I would pay $49. So we're going to try on those at some point. I will probably do a haul for TikTok, so you will see it there. But I just wanted to show you on here. And then what else did I get? Oh, and then I got some luxury items. Which one should I show you first? Actually, let me show you this top. I have been really looking for really beautiful white blouses. I feel like white blouses are really hard to come by. And by white blouses, I'll show you this in a second. What I mean is that I have a lot of blouses that are just regular white blouses, right? Like they're like a work blouse, a loose fitting white blouse. But I want like, I have some pants and jeans that just need like a white blouse that has a little bit something different, you know, that has like a little bit of an accent, like maybe like a different like kind of button that just kind of elevates the look. And when I saw this one from the brand is Dorothy Schumacher. This is from My Teresa. When I saw this blouse with this flower, I was like, oh, I need it. And the best part is that it's really easy to clean because it has a pin here. It's on a pin, so you could take this off and dry clean this or hand wash it, whatever you want to do. And you can also use this and put it like on a white t-shirt. You can play with it, or you can just use this as a white blouse without this. So I really like the versatility. I also like that it's long. And I also like that it has a split here, so it's not so tight. It doesn't force you to tuck it in. It gives you the option if you want to wear it loose or you want to wear it untucked. So I really like that. I love this. I just think it's so beautiful and so elegant. So that is kind of where I'm at with that. Then I've been eyeing this piece for quite some time. And I finally pulled the trigger because I decided that I don't have anything like this. And I have some denim jackets, but nothing like fancy like this. So this one is from Magda Butrym, and it is a size 38, which is a US 6. She's a Polish designer if you're not familiar with her. I love her stuff. I wore a lot of her dresses when I was pregnant with Liam because they're so stretchy, and I actually still have them and I love them. So it has like a shoulder pad here. Let me fix this for you. Okay. And it's loose fitting, so when you zip this up, okay, I'm gonna wait for Lonnie to get home, but it has 2 zippers. Anyway, you basically zip it up and you wear it like, you fold the bottom under, and so it becomes kind of like a cropped jacket. Lonnie said this reminds him of those jackets that he was making for his brand Lene. It was a passion project that he had, but it's just like such a beautiful denim jacket. I also didn't notice until I just started recording this, but I love the lining. It's black lining with like roses. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's probably really hard to see, but it's so beautiful. And then last but not least, I have some restock on makeup. I have the Extreme Cream from In Beauty Project, which I love so much. I'm a hardcore fan. And these are just some gifts that I got and some gifts that I bought. And I am excited to try this. This is a PR gift. It's called Until Dawn Glitter Waterproof Setting Spray. Very cute. But I have another Magda Butrym purchase. So I feel as though this spring, summer, very, very pointy heels and very, very pointy flats are going to be in again. And fashion is always very cyclical. Things come in and out of fashion all the time. So I always say when you buy something, you should buy something because you like it, not because it's trendy. I personally, when I saw these, happened to love them. And I have nothing like this in my closet, especially a flat. I always tend to look, especially in Miami, we live like a more relaxed lifestyle where we don't like go out as much to party places. So I tend to want to wear more flats and more things in a kitten heel. And I don't have anything this elegant and this fancy, I guess, for a flat, right? I have Chanel flats and stuff, and they could be dressed up and dressed down, but this is like a little bit more elegant because it has a pearl. And I loved them when I saw them. Oh, they're so pretty. They are a beautiful white leather flat with a pointy heel and this gorgeous pearl. I don't know if you guys can see, but they are stunning. And I got a 39.5 because that's usually my size, but I'm curious because Magda Butrym, I actually don't have any shoes from Magda Busham, so I'm not sure what my sizing would be like. Like some brands, for example, Saint Laurent and Christian Louboutin, I'm a 40. But in Chanel, some shoes I'm a 39. So it's weird. I'm like all over the place. But when you shop a certain brand, you tend to know what the sizing is like. So let's try it on my right foot. And then I'm going to try my left foot because my left foot is my bigger foot. You know, they're sisters, not twins. Oh, these are so pretty. They're a little like, yeah, my left foot is good. It's tight a little bit, but let me show you guys. That's how they look on foot. I think they're really pretty. Like, even though I have a big foot, I just feel like it doesn't make my feet look that big. But imagine with like a beautiful dress or even just like a skirt or something just for dinner or a luncheon. I think they're really, really pretty and elegant. So that is where I'm at with my haul. I just wanted to share those few things and I'm curious if you guys will like it. Then I also wanted to ask you guys for a recommendation. If I have any moms watching me, I've sent back this week, not this week, last week, sorry, because we're on Tuesday. Last week I sent back 3 pairs of shoes that I bought Liam. I've been ordering shoes from all different websites. Liam has a wide foot with a high arch and we do not fit into anything. He's a size 23, which is a 6.5 US. I need recommendations on shoe brands, not on sneakers, because sneakers we use the New Balances because the New Balances are on Velcro and they also have a wide foot option. But I need like some sandals, not Crocs, like nice sandals when we go out and like dress up, for example, for dinner, and a nice pair of going out shoes. So if you guys have recommendations of brands that I should check out that has options for kids with wide feet and high arches, let me know because I'm struggle city. So anyway, I think my phone is charged. I'm going to go record my deliverable that I have due for a brand partnership. And then later tonight, I'm going to an LTK event / dinner. So last night they had an event with Sephora, which I couldn't go to because Aloni's dad was in town and I missed it. Because for me, I always tell you guys like work is work and I always value work and prioritize work. When it comes to events and it comes to family, I prioritize my family because events will always be there. If it's something that I absolutely cannot miss, that I know is like very vital and important to my job, I obviously won't miss it. But since we were doing 2 LTK events back to back, there was one yesterday and one tonight, I didn't feel as bad. And I was like, you know what? I want to spend time with my father-in-law because he's leaving today in the morning. And so I was like, there's another LTK event tomorrow. So I will go to that one. So that's why I didn't go to that one yesterday. But I'm looking forward to seeing my creator friends. And I'm looking forward to meeting some of the LTK team that I correspond with all the time on a weekly basis. But I've never actually met in real life with just like Zoom and stuff. So yeah, that is that. And I need to go eat a snack too. So anyway, I will see you guys later. Welcome back. I did not get to show you what I was wearing because I was in an actual rush. Right, Mia? Mia so kindly drove us to the LTK event because I had to edit some videos, but we will take lots of content and then at some point I will do an OTD. I hope my hair stays. I just didn't have time to do it. I did it on the Dyson Airwrap like really fast. My makeup is going to be on TikTok. I will link it below. I just posted the tutorial and how I did it. And yeah, I'm excited. Me and I have a date. I feel like I haven't seen her in such a long time. When's the last time I saw you? Look how pretty she looks.
Friday. Oh, thank you, Queen. Friday?
I saw you on Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you on Friday. That's right. Well, that's a long time ago.
With my red eyes, remember?
That's a long time ago, yes.
We're going through a transitional period.
Yes, we're going through a transitional period. That's right. Period. Anyway, we just pulled up to the Edition. I'll show you guys. This is where the event's going to be tonight. That's the Edition Hotel. Since SOB. Okay, this is my OTD. Can you guys hear me? I'm going to say it really close in the camera because I didn't bring my mic. So I'm sorry to my videographer in advance. This is the dress that I showed you guys earlier that I got from Revolve. It's from Lovers and Friends. I decided to wear it last minute because I didn't think about what I was going to wear today. And I'm wearing the Chanel platforms that were sourced to me by a lovely girl. I will link her Instagram page below. And my bag that Aloni gave me last year for my New Year's gift. So yeah, this is the look.
Yes, girl.
featuring tonight are some of our newer launches. So over here you can get your shade match for Superstay Lumi Matte Foundation. Last year, for those of you who were here, we featured Skin Tint. It was more of a light to medium coverage. This one still gives you that Lumi glow, but it has a matte balance. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but it's a nice medium coverage that you can build. Then we have Teddy. I'm bored of hearing this from me at this point, but a new LTK is coming. On Thursday, we'll be releasing a new consumer app into the App Store. The app is going to deliver on everything that we already do for you guys and for your communities.
Good morning, guys. I'm doing a little bit of grounding this morning, having my coffee before I go to work out on the balcony. It's 64 degrees outside, but I'm sitting in the sun getting some vitamin D. My husband says it's very healthy, and Mia also. They always say it's very healthy to sit out in the morning and expose yourself to some natural sunlight. So that's what I'm doing before I get ready to go to the office. Hi, guys. I'm working on some dinner right now. I'm making soup for Aloni and Liam that they will be having for dinner. I'm leaving because I have an event that I'm co-hosting for the second year in a row, which I'm very excited about. It is an event that we host at the synagogue where I go. And what it is we bring the community of women together. It's like an empowerment fashion show. And we have an incredible panel of women who are influencers, CEOs of big companies, just incredible powerhouses. And it's just kind of to uplift each other, support each other, and also we do a really beautiful fashion show that is like at a high level, and it basically shows you that if you want to dress modest, modesty doesn't mean that it's like really covered up, and you know, it's showing you how to dress modest but also to be chic and fashion forward, which I love. So that's kind of what I'm doing tonight, but I wanted to make sure that my boys have some dinner. Liam actually just went for a walk, which is nice. Such a beautiful day out, and the weather is amazing. February, March is like the best time in Miami. If you guys, by the way, are thinking of coming to visit, that is prime time because I have to put a napkin under there. Sorry guys, I'm like scatterbrained. It's prime time because the weather is perfect. The water is not too hot. It's still like a little bit chilly. It has its days. And I would say it's like 70 to 76 on a good day. Sometimes the days are colder. It can be in the 60s, or in the morning it can be like 56, but it'll always be in like mid 60s by the daytime. And it's still like beautiful beach weather. There's not that many people here in February, March versus like December, January. That is a prime time for people who are on like holiday. I would not recommend you coming in December, January, even like November, like anytime, like a week before Thanksgiving, and a week after is literally the worst time to come, and obviously New Year's, because everything is so expensive. Like if you want to come during that time, don't. I'm just telling you, like everything is double the price. All the hotels are just crazy. Even hotels that are not worth it are charging like upwards to $1,000 a night for a room, but usually on a good day is like $250 a night, you know? So that's what we got going on. It's so funny. I was thinking the other day how I used to hate soup when I was a kid, because every time I come home from school, my mom would make me and my brother have soup, because she would say, if you guys don't have soup, your organs are going to stick together. I feel like that's such a Soviet like thing. They used to scare us into everything. And I used to be like, oh, I used to hate soup. I didn't want to eat soup. But now we have to have soup like 3 to 4 times a week. And I make just enough for us to have for the night, and like a little bit for Liam to have for lunch the next day. But I don't make like too much because Aloni doesn't really like what do you call them? Leftovers. I don't really like leftovers either. and only if it's like salads, you know, like sauerkraut, like carrot salad, stuff like that. I don't care. And Liam also is not like a leftover kid, so I always make enough just so we can have for the night and a little bit for the next day for my son. I know that sounds high maintenance, that we don't really love the leftovers. However, we find that when we don't have too many leftovers, less food is wasted. We don't like end up throwing things out. So I feel like when you're cooking on demand, it's a little bit easier because then you eat your groceries and you just feel like you're not wasting any product. So I was boiling the chicken for about 3 hours. I like to boil it for a long time. And I usually just do alliums, but today I didn't have enough garlic and I didn't have a leek. So I just did 1 whole onion that I cut in half, and I did a few celery stalks, and I put 2 bay leaves. I like to put a bay leaf just because it adds like a little bit of an extra depth of flavor. And I did salt, and that's really it. And after it all boiled for 3 hours, I'm going to take out the chicken. I already took out the chicken, and I'm going to take it off the bone. I'm just finally chopping in some celery, some carrots, and I'm probably going to put a little bit of pastina in and maybe like some greens. And that's just kind of like what we're going to eat. And they better like it. I got a lot done today. I was supposed to be in the office today, but instead of going in today, I'm going to go in tomorrow, which is Friday, because I didn't want to leave work early for the event because the event is at 6:30 and I need to get there at 6 o'clock just so I can go over the run of the show. And I didn't want to cut the workday in half, and I didn't want to be stuck in traffic and like feel like I'm rushing. So I just switched my in-office days, but then I also got a lot of stuff done today. I ended up going to work out, and then after that, I came home, showered. I recorded a few things that I have to do for some deliverables for brand partnerships, organized a really exciting project that I will be working on in the next coming weeks. And yeah, so that happened. What else did I do today? I did my hair, my makeup myself. I always do it myself. I don't know why I just said that. Weird. What else? William and I hung out. He's been like really, what's the word? Needy, but like I feel like something is bothering him, and so he just like won't let go of me, and his appetite the last couple of days hasn't been great. So I don't know, because he doesn't have a fever, and I keep checking his mouth to make sure like no teeth are coming in, and they're not, because he basically has almost all of his teeth, plus or minus like a few. But I just checked to make sure like, you know, that his teeth aren't coming in, and like I don't know what's bothering him. He's just been like extra needy. You know when your kids like toddlers are needy, but he's just been like extra needy, and usually he has an incredible appetite, but he just has not been wanting to eat anything. Even like his favorite foods, he's just even snacking. He hasn't been really snacking like that. So I've been having to distract him with the television and trying to get food into his mouth, which I've been successful this morning. Lunchtime was not as easy, but this morning he ate a lot of porridge, and then, which was good, and he had a big plate of fruits. So dinner is ready for my boys. Obviously I didn't get to show you guys what I was wearing because I was rushing out, but I will hopefully be able to show you what I'm wearing when I get there in the mirror. But it's a maxi Helsa dress, and I have some Skims nude shapewear underneath so that it won't be see-through.
That's what I was wearing.
Guys, I'm wearing a Helsa dress. Okay. I set that bag, and that's what we're doing. Maybe I'll try to show you later, but I can't right now because there's people looking around this.
This part, and then the other one will just
full-time videos like your day in, day out. And that's like a whole new level of commitment to sharing like who you are and what you're like, what propelled you to do that. Oh, whenever I see the clips, I'm like, I would die if there was a microphone in the car with me and my husband. It would not go down well.
You'd go to jail.
You know?
You'd go to jail.
I would be the one going to jail for sure, for sure. My neighbor's like, I heard you, Cloud, where's Cloud? Tiene, hola. Cloud, who is one of the directors in one of the chapters of my school, used to be my neighbor. Like we shared elevators, like the elevator opens and you see her apartment and the elevator opens and you see mine. And every now and then she'd be like, oh, that was a rough morning today. You're about to lose your job. Why would you even say that out loud? Why? Tell me about that.
So before I ventured on this journey, for me, it was very important to have the support of my husband. I also have the support of Mia, who works with me, the lovely girl in the Hawaii outfit.
You rocked it.
Thank you. So she helps me a lot. But the reason why I started doing YouTube as of the last 7-8 months was because I felt like I share an Instagram picture and you don't understand my personality from that. You might just understand that I like fashion or I like shoes or a specific bag. And then when I share videos on TikTok, I share recipes or food that I'm really enjoying at the moment. And it's really hard sometimes to get real and to understand my personality and to understand what I like, what I don't like, and just be chill. And so I felt like, you know what, I owe it to the people that really are my core true followers who really like following me and love watching me, then they're probably going to enjoy watching me in a long form content where it's a little bit more relaxed and not planned and just kind of like going with my day-to-day life. And I saw that a lot of people on social media across all platforms were asking me questions like, hey, you know, can you share like a little bit about your work or when you're traveling for work or, you know, like what do you do in your free time? You know, what makeup you like, this, that, and the third. And you can't really do that in 2 minutes, right? You can't do that in a story because that goes away in 24 hours. So I just felt like YouTube was the way to go. And honestly, I've been having a really lovely journey. The people who subscribe on YouTube are very supportive. There are people who truly, truly like watching you and you have less negative opinions, right? Versus like a TikTok, which is a whole nother animal. So yeah, that's I think why I decided to.
It's just fascinating to me because whoever knows me is if you come to my house, you come to my show, you come to my workspace, and the 4.5 friends that I allow to be my friends on Instagram. I just told my sister she's getting kicked off because she's like, you embarrass me when you do your rants. I'm like, well then you are gonna be blocked.
Look, it's a lot of work and it's a really, really big commitment because you have to make sure, right? Like, I don't edit my videos myself because I have no idea how to edit YouTube videos. But if you want, let's say if you train your viewers, like I try to put out a video every Sunday because I feel like that's the time, like I love watching YouTube. And I feel like that's the time when, you know, after you put your kids into bed or you just get into bed and you want to like watch something or you're cooking, whatever it is. And that's kind of when I watch and veg out and catch up. So I felt like, okay, Sunday would be the perfect time, but in order for me to deliver the content on Sunday, I would have to submit everything on Wednesday, so you have to plan everything a week out. And it's a lot of work, it's like a big commitment, it's a full-time job, it's a whole other job. And you have to remember to constantly take your camera, like Mia knows, I'm like, shit, is my camera charged or how did I bring it with me? Like, it's a lot, it's really a lot. So, yeah, scheduling. My life is a schedule. It's true.
Hey guys, Mia here. I stole Danielle's vlog.